Somewhere inside us all is a war between the light we show to the world and the darkness we hide. For some, this battle is silent, and for others, this defines their very story. This is a story of duality, a tale of two forces, not good versus evil, but the constant push and pull within. From ancient mythology to modern media, we've always been fascinated with the shadow within, our dark self. But why? What is it? What happens when we embrace it? And why should we embrace it? How can we channelize and harness it? Let's discuss. How can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side if I am to be whole. In fiction, the shadow often emerges after a fracture, when the kind man is humiliated and the noble hero is betrayed. I remember when we played The Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. Once a noble warrior becomes haunted by the Dark Prince, a voice inside him, cynical, ruthless, but powerful. This wasn't just a curse, it was a reflection of everything he tried to suppress, and eventually it came out to save him. He had to create a dark self to fight the darkness outside, to be his protector. Without him, he may not have survived and conquered, and may not have gotten out when he was thrown into the deep dark pit. It was the Dark Prince that saved him. Or in Breaking Bad, Walter White was once a teacher, a father, but years of being overlooked forged something darker. The moment he breaks, the shadow takes the wheel. In Fight Club, Tyler is not just a friend. He is the suppressed primal alter ego of a man who's numbed by consumerism and routine. Or in Black Swan, Nina's obsession with perfection cracks open her shadow and it dances in her place. There are similar countless stories in both fiction and non-fiction, and I used to wonder why. Why does it exist? Why does every light cast a shadow? We know every culture, every philosophy from the east to the west speaks of duality, day and night, life and death, mercy and wrath. It isn't a flaw in design, it's the design itself, a balancing act, a dialogue between chaos and order. Carl Jung believed that until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our life and we will call it fate. It shapes our reality, whether you want it or not. So don't run away from your shadow. It's not your enemy, it's power, raw and unfiltered. There's energy in your darkness, creativity, obsession, the kind that has fueled masterpieces for centuries. This shadow starts to emerge when you are young, when you are ignored, overlooked, or left to figure out on your own. Out of that silence, a voice rises, a protector, a version of you that says, I'll make sure I matter. That's your healthy narcissist. Bold, creative, unafraid to stand tall. The greatest artists, the most haunting characters, they didn't pretend to be pure. They made the darkness work for them. But if you don't tame it, it will tame you. Obsession can become self-harm. Perfection can become decay. The flame that lights your art can also burn your life to ash. You don't need to destroy yourself to create something meaningful. Channel it, harness it. Let the darkness drive the work, not your undoing. The characters we met, Nina, Walter White, the Dark Prince, they showed both paths, power and collapse, masterpiece and madness. So ask yourself, are you controlling the shadow or is it painting the canvas for you? Your shadow doesn't want to destroy you. It wants to be seen. So start with this. Acknowledge it. Name what you feel. Jealousy, rage, fear, the urge to be more or to break something just to feel alive. Be honest with it. Don't lie to yourself about what you want, what you envy, or what you fear. If you fake it, it will find a way out louder. Write it down. Not for anyone else, just for the part of you that's been silent too long. Create from it. Sketch it, scream it into poetry, bleed it into music, turn chaos into shape. Give it a container, a ritual, a sketchbook, a training session, a walk after dark. You're not suppressing it. You're creating a language it understands. Set limits. You can feel everything, but don't act on everything. Let the emotion pass through you, not control you. Protect your inputs. What you scroll, what you follow, what you tell yourself, they all feed the unconscious. Be intentional. Move your body. Let it sweat, let it breathe. The mind purges when the body moves. Speak to yourself. Literally, speak to yourself. In mirrors, on paper, out loud, you're not crazy, you're conscious. The goal isn't to silence the darkness, it's to give it a job and not the throne.